From the Empire State to the Golden Gates, this is Quad Radio USA.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Now, with all the dirt from the world of ATV motocross and GNCC racing, here's Mr. 10 Seconds, Rodney Tomlin.
XC Parts Solutions is now available trackside at all GNCCs. Open Friday, noon till 6, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. XC Parts Solutions is a Moose Racing and Parts Unlimited dealer with a great inventory of Moose Racing products along with needed parts for bikes and quads. If you need raincoats, they got them. Umbrellas, they got them. Elephant ears for those mud races, they got them. Dry erase boards and markers, they have those too. Come by for a great deal on a great selection of Moose goggles and tear-offs used by a number of GNCC racers, located on Vendor Row next to the Moose Racing Transporter. XC Parts Solutions can take orders at the track and it can be shipped right to your house. Late need orders for in-stock products received before noon on Wednesdays can be picked up at the track. Email xcpartsolutions@gmail.com, on Instagram @xcparts, or give them a call at 931-854-1100 or 931-261-2004. And don't forget, all racers will receive rider support pricing from XC Parts Solutions.
Did you know you can save up to 25% and receive free shipping on great Amsoil products with their preferred customer program? Amsoil also has special pricing arrangements and free shipping for commercial accounts such as trucking companies, loggers, landscapers, and businesses like yours. Or if you have a business and would like to begin selling Amsoil products, you could qualify to participate in the Amsoil Retail Account program. You could become an independent Amsoil dealer and build and grow your own profitable businesses. For more information, call John Coffey, your full-service Amsoil dealer, at 877-694-4763 and leave him a message. John Coffey and Amsoil, your first call for synthetics.
Hi, I'm Walker Fowler, and this is a DP brake rotor. And these are DP brake pads. Larry Mills and DP Brakes have been a part of my program for over a decade. Recently, we completed the Heartland Challenge, a 10-hour ATV endurance race that is not only physically demanding, but demanding on my machine and my parts. And that is why we choose DP brake pads. At the end of the race, we had 0 brake failures, and they looked brand new. If you aren't using DP brakes, what's stopping you? Literally.
Hi, this is Stephanie from JSR Moto Designs. JSR Moto Designs specializes in replacement Nerf bar nets for all makes and models that can be fully customizable to your needs. Our custom apparel can be specifically designed for your race team. We can help make what you wear personal on and off the track, including embroidered or printed hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, hats, jersey lettering, butt patches, and more. Check us out at jsrmotodesigns.com or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, I'm Chad Wienen, number 1 this year, 2020 champion in the AMA ATV Pro class, and here we are getting our preseason racing started, and we're got about a week and a half to go, so we're coming in
hot, man. Welcome back to Quad Radio. Chad, I'll probably tell you this every time that you're a guest on Quad Radio. You were the first guest ever on Quad Radio back in 2012, believe it or not. And man, what a journey we've had since then. I remember that was around the time, I believe, that you were coming back off of the back injury. You'd broken your back like 6 months before that, about halfway through the ATV Motocross Championship in 2011. And wow, what a road we've traveled since then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we were just chatting a little bit earlier, and like, man, 10 years of have gone by fast, and it's no doubt about that, and like the accomplishments that we've been able to do, and you know, the ups and downs. So we're excited, you know, what the challenge lies ahead, and I'm still hungry. I still have a lot left in the tank, and I'm looking forward to this year. And yeah, I mean, being the first guy, that was pretty cool, and it's cool to reflect back on that, and just enjoying our time, man.
Yeah, just, I mean, you know, from my perspective, just thinking about what's happened since that particular mark in time in your career, 7 championships, you've gotten married, you've got 2 babies now, so your off season has changed quite a bit in the last few years, I guess, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's amazing, you know, just having you know, Lakin being just over 2.5 years old, and our baby Ainsley just coming in January. So she just turned a month old. So it's like, wow, you know, it's hard to grasp the time, how fast it flies, and I'm trying to slow it down, you know, to enjoy it with them, and keep the racing fire still left in me. And, you know, I'm trying to keep the balance and keeping the fun with the family, and still enjoying racing at the same time.
So what has the this off season? I know we had a wacky, crazy year with a pandemic last year. To be able to get the events in that we got in, I mean, it was kind of, in a way, I don't want to say miraculous, but it was pretty close to that. I mean, because right after Daytona, we didn't know what to expect the rest of the season.
Yeah, like just something that we've never experienced before, and we were so lucky that we got a full season in, and you know, we had tracks step up and fill the void of some tracks that weren't able to allow us to come, and you know, it's very good that we were able to continue and do our job, and you know, ultimately, you know, come out of the year safe, and you know, being that we got through last year, I feel like this year we should be able to get through it even better. You know, like we've done it once, I believe that we can do it again.
Yeah, I'm there with you. Hopefully it'll be a little closer to normal this year than what it was last year. Has your winter changed much? Has your off season changed that much this year? Did you stayed in Florida, I guess?
Yeah, we made our journey down to Florida. Our plan was to have the baby here in Florida, and you know, we were able to do that. She was born on January 28th, and like that's been like the main thing that, you know, what's been going on this year. And I was able to get like a good start to my training, and then we had about, you know, a week and a half where, you know, we had Ainsley, and we really focused on that and got our lives in order, you know, with that, and you know, really enjoying, you know, the birth of her. So we were really just kind of in limp mode there for a little while once that happened, but now we're back in full swing, and we're focused on, you know, the job that lies ahead, and get the season kicked off.
Yeah, saw you turning some laps this weekend here at Decker Training Facility. I was amazed. I watched you ride within a second for better than 25 minutes, lap after lap after lap. So it don't seem like that you've lost any edge, no endurance edge loss whatsoever, no speed edge has been lost in that little stutter you had as far as, you know, trying to readjust with the new baby and everything. So I mean, you seem primed and ready to go after number 8.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that stuff does some good for you, you know, to take a little break. Like, you get into it pretty hard into the boot camp, and like you take that little bit of a break, and it allows your body to rest. And you know, I listen to my body more than ever now. You know, like I'm 36 years old now, and you know, I'm just I'm doing everything my body tells me to do, and not trying to push it to a limit that it can't recover from. And I've been able to have a good program there between my doc and, you know, everybody just in my corner that feeding me information, and, you know, changing my diet too to like a more of a plant-based diet. And I really think that really has been a good help this year with me, and like the way that I recover, and, you know, the energy that I have. And, you know, I just feel like it's a good, I'm always trying to add something to my program every year. And, you know, it's something that I feel like we bring to the table this year.
Plant-based, man. The way I look at it, beef is plant-based. They eat grass. Yeah. No, that's interesting. You know, especially the way you say that. You know, I wondered what the benefits could be of a diet such as that, and the way that you're talking. recovery times and things. I can see where, putting the right things in your body, especially at the level that you need to operate at, that makes a lot of sense. And there's a lot of science that goes into what you do.
Oh yeah, you can have a really garbage plant-based diet for sure, but just eating the stuff that comes out of the ground that's not processed, and it digests really well. And it's I come from the West. We're meat eaters up there, and it's a big adjustment for my family. And I know it's hard on them because they, like Danica and I, we do it together, but like our son, we let him just kind of, they're going to be picky on what they eat, so they're not going to want to sit there and eat like just a salad in front of them. They're not going to do that. So they're kids. So we're going to obviously keep a balance there, and just listen to my body and listen to what it's telling me, and just push from there.
Well, I tell you, man, you've had some challenges throughout your career. There's no doubt. A lot of ups, a couple of little downs. The injury might be considered a down. Mm-hmm. Maybe the only down, really, when you look back on your career, and even that, it seemed like it fired you up and recharged you. And there's been certain things that have refired you up and charged you up over the years. Heading into this season, man, I probably since the mid 2000s, I don't remember seeing the numbers that we have the ability to see as far as AMA Pro ATV. I don't know if you've seen the pro roster, but there are 27 riders that have pro licenses heading into this year. I understand there's one that's going to be, maybe some that's doing one-off races or something like that. I know Alan Myers is talking about sitting out now the 2021 season. I don't think Jacob Myers. So we're probably really in that 24 range. And what would be cool if we get those 24, we're going to see something we haven't seen in a long time in this AMA class, and that's the likelihood of qualifiers and things like that, just to try to make it to the gate for the main event. So that's going to, I think, bring a new edge to this championship this year.
Oh yeah, I think it'll make people want it more. They got the riders that are competing. Like if they're just giving something, it doesn't make you really want to go get it. So like if you have to work for it, work to get into the show, like I think that's going to be awesome. And that's the way I came up. We had 32 riders my first pro race. Like I was like, I might not make it. So like that's awesome in that aspect. And I'm looking forward to like having as many riders as we can on that gate, and just a variety. Just having different riders from different countries making their voyage over here to compete. I think you're going to see a lot of them at Daytona, and maybe some more throughout the season. So I think that's like it's just bringing another like aspect to our racing, and the people, and I'm really looking forward to that.
You introduced me to the Italians. I didn't get a chance to talk with them too much, but what was the guy's name?
His name is Patrick Turini. He actually raced the Nations with us in Germany. I know he did that one for sure, and he did also, I believe, I can't remember if he did the one before that or not, but he competed there. And I've been actually working with him the last 3 years. He's been coming to the U.S., and I've been training him for a week, and he'll ride with me. So like it's been raising his level a lot. And I think you saw this weekend, you're like, wow, like that guy rides pretty good. And like I think he'll fit in right into the pro class. He's gonna do Daytona, and then he's gonna head back home and focus on his European Championship and try to win that. And I actually have another rider that came from Poland. His name is Vitek, and his plan is to race a full season this year. The guy came with a gear bag and clothes, and that's it. Like, so like for him to make that jump, and he came here, he bought a machine from me. He bought a stock machine to practice on. He bought a sprinter, and he got a place to stay, So this guy is going in, deep, and I hope for success for these guys, so that they have a carrot to chew on, and maybe come back and keep plugging away and try to better themselves.
Yeah, and entice other people to come, from Europe and things like that. I think that's pretty neat. And, a few rumbles that I've heard, and I haven't really talked to any of the pro riders. These are people outside the pro line itself. I talked about, you look down through the names of and you're like, man, I don't know who that guy is. I really haven't seen this guy ride in a while, or whatever the case. How do you feel about that? I mean, do you think the numbers, do you think that if a person thinks they're and feels they're ready, do you think they should make that step up? I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to get political, but I'm just curious from a champion standpoint, because you, as much as anybody, probably could either do well from it or have problems from it.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the person you are. Like, if you're a person that loves a challenge and the will to get better, you're going to do that by stepping into like the pro ranks. Obviously, you got to have like the caliber to be like to fit that level. But like for me, I couldn't whole shot. So that's why I jumped the pro class. I never had success in pro-am. I jumped the pro class, but I had endurance to ride, but I couldn't start. So with pro-am, it wasn't very long. It wasn't like it is now. Like, I think it was like 5-6 laps, when I was racing, and like, so the longer motos tended well for me. And I actually like expedited my process to be quicker riding with faster guys and just picking up on the things that they would do.
And you look at the big picture, not every rider on that line is going to be a top 10 rider,
No.
He's not fast enough. But that's the thing we got. And the reason I bring this up is because you brought up a point a few moments ago about having 32 riders on trying to qualify down to the top 20.
Mm-hmm.
And just, if somebody has a question, maybe, so-and-so stepped up too quick, or is that person ready? Is this person ready? I think they probably should just sit back and look at the big picture. Look where we came from. What we have had in the last few years is totally different, but what we need to do is maybe revert back to what we were, people doing like what you did.
Yep.
Riding with those faster people and getting faster.
Yeah. That's just how bad you want it. Like, if you have the will and the want and the backing behind you. I mean, I didn't light the world on fire in my amateur ranks or anything like that. So I just wanted it really bad. And I enjoyed, I love the sport of ATV racing. So that's what propelled me to get to the top level.
What is your incentives for this year?
Like, for me, I feel like I have everything in place to go after another championship, and just take it everything race by race, and take the goods and the bads. It's going to be like a cool year with Joel making the switch and a lot of other riders. Like, it's going to be kind of like spec racing. Like, we're all like, a lot of the riders are on the same brand. You still got your Hogue and your Wesley Wolves will be riding like the Hondas, and a couple other riders as well. So like, it'll be like very interesting in that aspect to see like how everybody has made the transition to the Yamaha and changes they made to their program, and just the unknowingness. I think like Daytona will show some of it, but it really won't show it all until we get onto like a big outdoor track to see what everybody really has. And like, Daytona's a unique race, and usually the biggest thing getting out of there with good points, and like it's done really well for me to win there 4 times, and I feel like I get the start. I should be right there to contend for wins. So I just feel good about my program. It hasn't changed a whole lot, and like, these guys are learning. They're still learning stuff, and me too. I'm still learning stuff today, but I'm not learning on big levels of jumps. Like, we're fine tuning.
Right. Exactly. Now, race wins are cool, but how much cooler is it to win at Daytona?
Like, it's really cool because, like, I mean, it's at the world center of racing, and like, there's quite a few fans that go there. There's people from the industry that are there, and like, I've gotten more phone calls and texts of people that are going to this event than I've had in a long time. Like, people like that support me, like, between like my sponsors, friends, family, people that are in the area. Like, I think they're all pretty excited to see what they have in store for 21 here.
I am too. Chad, is there anything else that you might want to pass along before I let you go?
Man, just thank you for keeping doing what you're doing, and we look forward to seeing you this year, and all the people out there that are ATV fans, we hope to see you guys at the races and get back to like a normal feeling races, having those fans lining the fences.
Good luck on number 8, man.
Thank you.